Welcome, curious minds. Today, we're doing a bit of a deep dive into a really interesting timepiece, one that's definitely got people talking.
Uh-huh.
It's the Hamilton Khaki Field Zermatt edition watch.
Oh,
We've got some great source material detailing this unique creation.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
And our mission today really is to unpack what makes this specific watch so compelling and, what it tells us about design and storytelling in watches.
Right, beyond just being another model.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. So maybe start with the basics. The Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical line itself.
Sure.
It's got this huge reputation, right?
Okay.
Known for being like a standout value, very military inspired.
Definitely. Draws heavily from those vintage field watches, the old Hamilton hacked watch.
Yeah, yes, where soldiers would literally hack the seconds hand to sync up.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So it nails that rugged, essential military look, but it's always been pretty accessible price-wise.
And this Zermatt version, it keeps a lot of that core DNA, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
The specs seem familiar. That compact 38mm diameter, pretty slim at 9.5mm thick, and the 47mm lug-to-lug, it sounds really wearable.
It is. It hits that sweet spot for a lot of wrists. Presence, but not, overwhelming.
And the case is bead-blasted stainless steel, which I always think is smart for a field watch. Less reflection.
Exactly. It's anti-reflective, keeps it stealthy. Plus, you get the sapphire crystal on top and a solid steel back. Pretty robust.
What's the thinking with bead blasting beyond just glare? Is it just aesthetics?
Well, yes, the anti-glare is key for a field watch,
Yeah.
functionally. But it also gives it that matte utilitarian vibe. It feels grounded in
Yeah.
that military heritage,
Yeah.
less flash, more function, blends in.
Right.
But here's where it gets really interesting with this Zermatt edition.
Okay.
The dial. It's what really sets it apart. It's this striking ice blue color, and it has this frost texture.
Frost texture. Okay, intriguing.
Yeah, it's directly inspired by Zermatt itself. Think Swiss Alps, the Matterhorn.
Ah, the Matterhorn silhouette. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Exactly, that unique shape. The dial is meant to evoke that icy, glaciated high alpine terrain. It almost looks cold.
Wow. That's quite evocative for a watch dial.
It really is. But importantly, it still keeps all the classic khaki field elements. You've got the big, easy-to-read loomed Arabic numerals, the hour markers, those loomed blackened hands.
And the 24-hour track?
Yep, the 13 to 24-hour track is still there in the middle, so legibility isn't sacrificed for this cool aesthetic.
That's clever. Capturing a landscape on something so small without losing function. Now what's driving it? Under the hood.
It's powered by the hand-wound Powermatic 80 movement.
Powermatic 80, that means a big power reserve, right?
Huge, 80 hours, which is genuinely weekend-proof, as they say. You can take it off Friday, pick it up Monday, and it's still ticking.
Nice. No frantic Monday morning winding.
Exactly. And it's a modern take on Hamilton's classic ETA movements. Plus, it has a Nivicron hairspring.
Nivicron, that's for
Yeah.
magnetic resistance.
Yeah. You got it. Resists magnetic fields much better, which helps with accuracy and durability, especially with all the tech around us these days.
So how significant are those modern bits, the long power reserve, the magnetic resistance for a watch that feels so sort of traditional and rugged?
Well, I think that's the fascinating part, right? It's this blend. You get the classic field watch look and feel, that military vibe.
Uh-huh.
But inside, you've got modern performance,
Mm-hmm.
reliability, convenience, that long power reserve. It really is the best of both worlds, connecting heritage with, contemporary watchmaking.
The design details don't stop there, I gather. The strap.
Right. It comes on this special blue and white striped NATO strap, which is a nice visual nod to the military roots again.
Cool.
Any other options?
Yeah, they include a second strap too, a solid blue NATO, so you get
Yeah.
some versatility.
And the caseback.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Matterhorn earlier.
Yep. The caseback has this distinctive engraving of the Matterhorn silhouette. Really ties it all back to Zermatt. Which brings us to the exclusivity. This isn't something you can just pick up anywhere, is it?
No, and that's a key part of its story. It's only available from the Hamilton boutique in Zermatt.
Only in Zermatt. Wow. Priced at 595 Swiss francs.
Correct.
So what does that kind of hyper-specific availability, making you go to the place, tell us? Is it destination marketing for a watch?
I think so, yeah.
Hmm.
It transforms the watch. It's not just a product anymore. It becomes a memento, a souvenir of Zermatt, even if you somehow get it without going there yourself.
Makes it scarce.
Yeah.
Desirable.
Exactly. It creates scarcity and a really unique connection to its geographical inspiration. It leverages the allure of the Matterhorn, making the watch a tangible piece of that mystique. It's a clever storytelling through retail.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. What does this all mean, really?
Well,
It seems like this Zermatt edition does a great job blending Hamilton's military watch history with this very specific, unique location-based design and modern watch tech, too.
perfectly put. It's more than just a watch. It's like a narrative you wear on your wrist.
A narrative. I like that.
And if we zoom out a bit, connected to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
it really shows how thoughtful design can capture the essence of a place or a feeling.
Yeah.
It elevates a functional thing, like a watch, into something more like art or a really personal memento. It's not just telling time, it's telling a specific story.
That's a really powerful idea, taking something every day and giving it that deeper meaning. So a final thought maybe for you listening. How could an object like this watch, deepen your connection to a place or maybe an experience, even if you've never actually visited Zermatt?
Interesting question.
And maybe think about what other everyday items in your life, if they were designed this thoughtfully, could tell such a rich story about the world. Something to ponder.